So the new hero duo, Melly and Elizabeth, have brought out a new mechanic that I don't think I was ever expecting to see in this game, and they are currently enabling 0 card clears. And what I mean by that is they don't have to use any of their skills to clear some of the weak stages, okay? So we have some gear stages, we have some food stages, we're going to do some testing, right? So if we take a look at Melly and Liz's passive, if the full team is all demons, then you get Sword of Darkness. Sword of Darkness says, inflicts damage equal to 200% of initial attack on all enemies at the start of the ally's turn. Okay, so this keyword initial attack, what that means is that it is only going to look at Melly's attack stat alone before even he gets into battle, right? Because if I were to add a teammate like Esta, Halloween Esta, who boosts flat attack, once he hits the floor, that's not going to count because this is not going to be part of Melly's initial attack. So I can't use extra demon teams that buff his attack to flesh out that damage even further. It's just going to be Melly on his own. And so the best way to fully improve that damage, obviously, is going to be some UR attack gears, which we don't have. We just pulled him. Getting his weapons, maxing those out. Taking a look at your link, you're going to want to sort by a 6/6 and somebody that has the highest attack, so probably an LR unit. And then your card set, you're going to want to make sure that you auto set by attack as well. And that's going to make sure that Melly is at his maximum, right? I don't even think attack food is going to work because that is not part of Melly's initial attack. Well, actually, it might be because that's applied before the round starts. So I think we'll test that. We'll look at all the options, right? This is why we're here. Testing, testing, testing. So we're going to see what our damage looks like. Okay, so what was that? 41k, I think? Okay, so our magic number right now is 41441. We'll see if we can manipulate it. But as it stands, you don't have to do anything for gear stages. Right, so we'll go ahead and move to food. Just to see if it's the same outcome. Then we'll add a demon unit to the team. And then we'll see if that does anything. If it doesn't, we'll take it off, and then we'll run attack food. And see if that changes anything. I don't know how far really you can push his attack to make it any more effective on other stages, right? Because you're going to use this here on hard stages for the free stages, but it's not like you're going to push his attack to a point where he's one-tapping, like, last stage of gold, last stage of SA coins, last anvil stages or whatever. That's probably not going to happen. That would be absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so his attack didn't change there. So still the same number, right? So we'll go back to hard. We'll go ahead and add in Esta Rosa. Because like I said, he is a flat attack buffer. So that would theoretically boost it as a good amount. We'll see if the magic number is still 41441. 41k. Another way to say that, right? Okay. Obviously, we can't even check his stats, right? Active uniques. Everything's proccing right now. No, still 41441. And the nice thing also is there is no damage variance. Because this is looking at just his attack stat before he even hits the freaking field. It's going to be the same consistently no matter what. Okay, so we know Esta doesn't do anything for it. What we'll do, like I said, is we'll take him off. We'll check attack food, which I think could do something. Not 100% sure. Because we tested demon allies before we started. But I did just come up with the food idea. So why don't we gnaw on some chicken batangos, tamagoyaki, and boot it back up. Gotta see the startup on the stage, like 5 times today already. Okay, 41441, let's go. Ah, yes, 45, what was that, 020? It was, okay. So the food will affect it. That was 4k. So it won't make a difference in, obviously, gear and food stages. But where the attack food might make the difference is stages that do have sort of that gradual increase in difficulty. And that's going to be over in Fort Solres, right? We've got pots, we've got books, and we've got gold. Now, I already know for a fact that the current setup without attack food could at least farm the first 2 stages of everything. But with attack food, I think we'll check the 3rd stage. I couldn't once have the knight. Now, granted, I don't have his outfits maxed. I don't even have his outfits yet. And I don't have UARG here yet. But I think even with all those, it'd probably be a similar boat to just using attack food. Probably a little more. But depending on how much HP the knight lives with, it's probably... If we can kill, then all of that nonsense will make a difference. If we can't, then it's irrelevant. Yeah, look at that. The knight has like 5... He still has like half HP. So I don't think we could... Why'd you use your single target there? You have a brain? Hello? I don't even think with everything we could, right? It'd be tricky. It might be close, but since it's flat attack, it's also going to be affected, I just thought of constellations. That's going to make a big difference because that's obviously going to be looked at before he hits the stage. But, yeah, I think that's it. We'll go ahead and check gold, I guess. We'll go back to the 2nd floor. The floor should be pretty much equivalent in difficulty in all of them, so if we can do 2nd floor on gold, we can do 2nd floor on pots, we can do 2nd floor on books, right? Now, doing pots and books probably seems kind of stupid, because what the hell am I going to do with a 2-star potion or a 2-star book? But again, this is probably going to be really good for newer players, right? You later game players might want to invest in doing gold, but, I mean, having to drop down to the 2nd stage of gold versus, I don't know, 3-turning the last stage of gold, that's going to be a big difference. So if a newer player wants to auto farm gold, then do that, right? If you want to auto farm everything as a newer player, this is pretty much the new method. So interesting thing, interesting mechanic that they dropped. So if you guys liked it, drop a thumb, maybe sip through that. I'll see you in the next one.